Hello guys, it is SubZeroExtabyte here up in the sky, and today we have a bit of a video that we already did but even bigger, because as we all know, thanks to like states in the United States like Texas and stuff, bigger would always be better. And now we can create the world's largest crafting table that mankind has ever seen. It is perhaps so advanced that not every human can handle this biggest crafting table, but I hope that you are not one of them, because this video is going to be insane, just like that crafting table that we are going to make. It will be amazing what we can create, and it will even be amazing just to create the crafting table itself, I'm pretty sure. But we are now climbing some trees and stuff so we can get a good eye on the area that is going to be around us. If the crafting table turns into a transformer or some evil thing, then we know where we should go. But we are seeing some horses and stuff, which is pretty interesting. But the more interesting part to me is that this is totally flat, this area, and we can make our biggest crafting table of the world here. Maybe we have enough space to do that, so this is going to be really amazing. And that is really amazing because we need a lot of space. Because as I said, this thing is going to be big, and if this thing was built in the United States then it would just be average. But I am not sure which continent this is that we are standing on right now. I don't have myself no satellites at the moment, so yeah, I don't really know where we are, which is not really that nice. But I am sure that if we had satellites and we would be done with this large crafting table, then this would be visible from space, which is pretty amazing to be honest. But this is going to be pretty darn big, and I am sure that like when you take an airplane and you actually take off with that airplane, then I think that if this is not really that far away from the airport that you took off from, then you will probably be able to see this huge crafting table. But it is already pretty big if I do say so myself. But we can make it even bigger, because like why not? We can also just make a house out of this if we really would want to. We could even make a mansion if we wanted to. But I don't know that if a mansion out of crafting tables would look really that nice. But it would be handy though. If you needed to craft something really quick, then you don't have to search a crafting table in your huge house, but you can just walk to any wall that you have and like just go into the crafting table. And it would even be a big crafting table, so that would be extra nice. But this one is coming along pretty nicely, and it is pretty huge, but that is good because the bigger it is, the more things we can craft, and the bigger things we can craft, I guess. It could use some more height, but I don't think that would affect the table, but I am not sure, so let's just go ahead and turn this thing into a tower. I can build 4 blocks high up, so that is also really nice, and we should be done into time with this thing, and then we could like in the tower make some windows at the top, and then we could be Rapunzel, and then we would let down our hair, and then all of the sudden people will visit my tower, and then they would also use my crafting table, and then I would become a local thing that is really popular, and I don't have any problems with that. So go ahead if you guys want to do that. I will let my hair down and you guys can climb to the top, and I will be there waiting, and we would have a good time. And we could maybe order some Subway or something like that, and then we could like relax and eat some food, and then our time got a whole lot better all of a sudden. But have you guys ever had cookies at the Subway? Well, if you haven't, then you are really missing out on something. They're like $1.50 or something like that, and they consist out of like 220 calories per cookie, but it is totally worth it because those things are amazing. By far the best cookie I have ever had in my life. And I ate some cookies in my life. I am like a mini cookie monster, but I know what I am talking about, so just go with my instinct and try one of those amazing cookies once if you have the chance, because it will change your life and your tongue will melt together with the chocolate in the cookie. Well, that is if you take chocolate chip, but that is up to you which one you take. They are all pretty amazing, so just look at them and decide for yourself which one looks the best, and just take that one, and then you will have no regrets, and you can mark my words on that one. I really like those cookies, and if ever anyone would bring me one of those cookies, then you will automatically be my friend. That is just how it goes with those cookies. They are just the best. Also, Jersey Mike's, I don't know if you guys know that, but they have some amazing cookies as well. They are sprinkled with Hershey's chocolate, which is also like one of the best. So yeah, by all means, when I am done with this amazing looking tower that is made out of crafting tables entirely, then if you have the chance and you remember, then go to your local Subway or something and try one of those cookies. This is no sponsor or anything, but it will change your way of thinking. But hey, what is this one that is that? Wait, what? Yeah, I am not sure either, but that is okay. I am not sure how big this tower is going to be, but it is already pretty darn big, so I think that you can craft a lot of things already, and it is pretty nice that you can just do this, and that made my day, and I hope it made your day as well. But we are almost done, trust me. Or are we? I am not sure, but we could make this thing even bigger if we wanted to. I have crafting tables enough, so let's just proceed to make this baby higher in height. And I hope that it will look even better, because it looked kind of shabby when I was just standing at the ground and I let my eye get a glance of this amazingness. But that is okay, because we are just improving it like this, and that is nice. It will get bigger by every minute, and that is amazing that something like that is possible. And yeah, well, this thing is going to be huge. I am sure that you guys have heard of the Eiffel Tower. Well, this thing is going to blow it away. And what should we call it? Well, that guy that made the Eiffel Tower is probably named Mr. Eiffel with his last name, so I think that we should call this the Sub Tower. That would only make sense. We could call it the SubZeroExtabyte Tower, but that would be too long. We could also just call it the SubZeroExta Tower, but then we are missing the byte, and that is not nice. And like Sub-Zero Tower sounds pretty nice, so that is also a possibility. And I think that I like the Sub-Zero Tower the best, and I think that I will just go with that. It sounds pretty amazing, so let's just name it that. And it is already taking shape as a tower, so we can really start calling it a tower. But from the ground off, it is not really that big. Not in height. In height, it is pretty high up, but we need to make it expand a bit. I am not really that happy with how it looks, so we need to make it bigger. Not vertically but horizontally, and this is going to be amazing when it is done. It will be the biggest thing that you guys have ever seen. Like the Statue of Liberty will be nothing compared to the Sub-Zero Tower. Or should we call it something else than a tower? No, that is not smart. It is a tower, so let's just stick with it, because I like towers, and this is actually a tower, so that is nice. And it is going to be a tower. I am sure of that one. But now we just need to fill in the middle of the tower, and I am not sure how it will look when it is done, but I am sure that it will look great, and this is going to be great, and it will be nice. And it will not only be nice, but it will be big as well. And I am sure that if I give you the coordinates and you guys go on Google Earth or something like that, I don't know if there are many other things like that, and I still don't know the difference with Google Earth and Google Maps, but that is okay. Go on either of those two and then just look up Sub Tower. It will probably come up with nothing because they don't update that often, but it should be there in a couple of months or something like that, so that is nice, and then I will be on Google Maps. Well, I will not, but my masterpiece will though, so that is pretty cool. But now it is not really a tower anymore, but it is starting to shape like something greater than that. But that is okay, because it still looks really cool. And we will get all of the tourists here, and then we would have a good time here, and then like all of the tourists would like to get ordered a cup of coffee or something, and I will make a little restaurant down here, because I am sure that this will be heavily visited by a lot of tourists and also locals. But I am not sure if I want to fill up this entire thing. You aren't really able to see it from the outside, and it will be a lot of work basically for nothing. And we already filled up the original tower, so I don't know if it would be really that necessary to fill up this other part of the tower as well. It would be cool if we did, but I am not sure if I want to take the time to do all of that, because it is going to require a lot of time. But maybe we could just live here or something. That would also be pretty cool if I do say so. And I do say so. Well, yeah, it is going to be pretty cool. But that is okay. There are a lot of things that are cool, so this won't be like something special. But the thing that will be special is that this thing is made out of crafting tables, and it is one of the biggest things that exists, so this is pretty special if I do say so myself. But I am pretty sure that I want to turn this thing into one huge square tower, and not like 3 squares placed against each other like we just had, but we are going to make it a bit different, and that will make it really cool and stuff, and it will totally rock. But I am not sure how big this thing will get when we are actually done with this tower, because well, if you look at it right now, then it is actually already pretty darn big, and we are going to make it a whole lot bigger with adding this part to the tower as well, so this will be really cool. But we only totally finished only one tower, but that is okay. We could finish these other 3 towers, but that is not necessary, so we are just not going to do that, and we will keep it an open space, and we could like live there, we could turn one part into the thing that we wanted to turn into a restaurant, and then the people that are going to visit this thing will then be able to say that they actually ate inside of the infamous Sub-Zero Tower, and that is something that not a whole lot of people are able to say, so those people will feel special, and you should always treat people special, so that is what we are going to do. But I am not yet sure if I really want a restaurant here, because that is going to start a whole lot of other things that will lead to other stuff which is not really that amazing. But this thing is now done from the outside, and I think I feel generous enough to even fill this original part with even more crafting tables, and it will look really amazing, I am sure of that. But it doesn't really affect a whole lot of things because, well, it is going to just change the inside of the tower, but the outside you won't be able to see it, so I don't think that it will be a whole lot of a big change. But yeah, it is really nice and stuff, and I hope that it will change at least the crafting possibility, so that is going to be something that I will look forward to, and that is something that is nice. Just like this tower that is going to be really nice when it is finally done. And now we just need to fill a whole lot more, but yeah, as I said, when it is done then it will make a whole lot new possibilities of the new open crafting table thing, and that is something that will be really nice. And when it is finally done, then I think that everyone on this entire planet will be able to claim his own crafting table in the Sub-Zero tower, and that is something that will also be pretty cool when that is going to be done. But now, well, we are going to fill more and stuff, and then like it will be lit, and then it will be nice and stuff. But well, it is going to be cool if it is done, so that is something that is also really cool. But we are almost done with the first part that we are busy with now. We just need to up our levels once again, but that is okay because we will just do that, and it is not going to take a whole lot more time, I am sure. But I don't know, we have been busy with this thing for a while now, so I don't know how long it will take until we are finished with these things. But I don't think it will take that long, so that is like really nice. But we are now building more up, and when we are done with building 4 more high up, then there is only 1 more block to build up to, and then we are finished with the thing, and we will finally be done with this. And it is going to be really nice when we are actually done and stuff, and then when we are actually done, then it is going to be really amazing and stuff. So this is going to be pretty lit, and I think that the visitors will really appreciate me finishing this tower part, because they can like take pictures and stuff if they want, and then they will post that onto their social media, and then it would get really famous, and then it will be all nice and stuff. And then when we are done, then it is amazing. But we are just finishing the outer parts first, because with that tactic we will just be done in no time, I think, and this is the best tactic that we will probably be able to do. And then when we are done, then we will probably find a way that will be even faster, but I am not sure about that. But it is nice and stuff, so when we are done then everything will be alright. But wait, hold up, we just missed some block here. I am not sure how we did that, but that is okay. We can just do that again if we want to. It is not that big of a deal, so we can just place some extra blocks here, and then it will be alright. And we just need to like place some more blocks when we are done with this, because the top of the building will also require to be filled entirely, and when we are finished with it, then we are totally done with the entire tower, and then it is going to be really nice and stuff. And then we are finally done, and then like it is really good that we finally finished it, and then I will be really proud of my accomplishment. And then I think the visitors will also be really glad that we finished this thing, and then they will be taking pictures left and right. But we don't really have something else to do except for like looking at the tower and like taking pictures of the tower, so that is nice, I guess. I am not sure if we would really be that powerful with our tower, but we can still like do something with our tower later on. It is just going to look nice, however, so it is going to be really good when we are done, because then the picture taking can start, and then if we like support that, they like share the stuff and things, then we will get really famous, and then you can like entirely forget about the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of Liberty. Like the Chrysler Building will be history, and the Burj Khalifa, I am not sure if all of you know that tower, but that is basically the highest building in the world. But you can also forget about that tower, because the Sub-Zero tower is way cooler. And like, can you craft in the Burj Khalifa or in any other towers on the world? No, that is not possible, so you can do that here, and if you want I can let you craft whatever you want. If you have a lot of iron and stuff, I will let you even make a boat or something if you want. Just place it in the water later, so it doesn't like just to stay on the land that is around the tower, because that ground is really important to the view of the tower. However, it will be pretty historic if we just had a boat next to our tower without any purpose. Like, people are going to wonder why there is a boat next to such an amazing tower that has been built by Sub-Zero, and then they will like to be alright with it. And then we are done with the video almost. But I have to say my goodbyes, and like, what else is there to say but goodbye? So I am going to say goodbye to all of you, and I hope that you will have an exciting day with a lot that you will enjoy. Bye guys.